Okay, well, I just started like literally 1 second ago, so it's just plain raw. And for those of you that didn't see my video I made in Wrestling Fortune 44, I said I wasn't going to talk about TNA anymore because it's just failing. So no more TNA reviews, no more nothing of TNA, nothing, it's just a fail. And now it's showing Cody Rhodes and Goldust winning those tag team championships. Cody Rhodes is getting a push. I'm happy about that. They're using their young stars unlike some company I know. Yeah, this actually was a good main event. And this was actually on October 21st, 2013. The Big Show stuff was awesome. I said. Oh, by the way, they didn't put SmackDown on YouTube this week. I missed SmackDown, and they didn't put it on YouTube this week. I thought that was weird. They usually put it on YouTube. So now I'm probably never gonna miss SmackDown again now until they stop putting it on YouTube. But I did see like the knockout punch Big Show did to Brad Maddox. Oh yeah. Let me tell you, they sent me the text though that what's going to happen on Raw. Bryan and Orton signed their contract, and Triple H deals with Show and Cody Rhodes and Goldust tonight on Raw. Watch on USA. And I think that's what Triple H is coming to do right now. And Stephanie McMahon. Oh yeah, you can see it on SmackDown. Watch the right hand that Big Show does to Brad Maddox. Look at the knockout that Big Show does. That was actually a pretty sick knockout.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something that's weird? At the party, Adam front desk said, we're joking around and saying, oh, well, you couldn't even beat up a hobo, and I was like, and then it didn't bother me now, but technically right now Big Show's a hobo, and I can't beat him up. Technically, because technically he's a hobo, he's got nothing, because they bought out his house. The referee, Shawn Michaels. Daniel Bryan's facing Dean Ambrose. That's gonna be good. So let's see what Triple H and Stephanie McMahon have to say.
Oh, you're just jealous. This Sunday marks the WWE's most grueling pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. We will see the return of John Cena.
Bring out the bonus?
Yeah, she wants to show off.
As he faces Alberto Del Rio for the world title. We will see AJ Lee defend the Divas Championship against Brie Bella.
Again.
And we will see CM Punk.
What? Snow. I'm buying 4 flaps for $10.
That's right. The man that guarantees there will
Yeah, right. I give you something all the time. You went to your cousins. I was gonna bring you Saturday.
I trust Shawn Michaels.
It was you, like, oh.
I trust Shawn Michaels because I respect Shawn Michaels more than any other man in the WWE. Respect!
What?
Respect!
What's happening to you?
You actually using that word? Respect?
Big Show.
How dare you, the one you use the word respect? You don't know the meaning of the word respect. You treat the superstars and everybody that works for you with disdain. You push your weight around. Why, Hunter? You push your weight around because you can. So you're wrong. I treat you with disdain. You're the only one I treat with disdain, and quite frankly, it's because you deserve it. You know why? Because you've amounted to nothing in your life. You're nothing but a loser. Somebody who can't keep food on the table for his family. You've made millions of dollars, and you're broke. And you want everybody else just like they do, right? Looking for the handout. Looking for the free ride. So guess what? There is no free ride with me anymore. It's over. You're done. And I'm glad you're done. You're glad I'm done? Why are you so hostile, Hunter? Why are you so mad? Are you mad because maybe I'm suing you for the millions of dollars you still owe me on my contract? Maybe I'm suing you for slander? All the other things that I can sue you for, is that why you're mad? Marital consortium? Huh? You know what that means? You know what that means. Are you hostile just because maybe, I don't know, maybe because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed? But then again, considering who you're sleeping next to, any side of the bed is going to be the wrong side of the bed. You can try to cut this thing off all you want. What's that? You want me to shut up? How about you shut up, Stephanie? You shut your mouth.
And you're gone.
I'm not gone. You taking my house. You taking my life. You taking my blood. You taking my job.
There he goes. I have a feeling though.
There you have it, folks. The wondrous great career of the man formerly known as the Big Show goes out with a whimper that it deserves. So long. But free for forever, so on with the show. All right, let's bring out tonight's first competitor from the Shield, Dean Ambrose.
What's going on? Daniel Bryan. But yeah, do you think Vince is behind Big Show being able to, because Vince has to be the one behind putting him on the Titan front, because otherwise what would he have gotten on there? I think Vince is like,
I think it's all part of the show.
no, I'm saying like the storyline wise.
There's no decorum, but cutting Big Show off in mid-sentence was
Like
not
Vince is,
disrespectful.
because his music played when it was fired. They never sent security out to get rid of Big Show. I understand. I'm saying like Vince is the one that. I'm saying storyline wise, Vince is the one that's pulling the strings. I'm saying like he's gonna like.
It's part of the show. They know it's gonna happen.
No, I'm
They
saying.
do it on purpose.
I'm saying Vince is gonna like pull the strings though. Like in storyline wise, it's gonna be like a match where like Vince versus Triple H's team at Survivor Series, winner gets like full control of Raw.
Monday through Thursday. Monday through Thursday? Thursday. What happened to Monday through Wednesday?
That's what I'm just. Okay, right now it's Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. Daniel Bryan versus Dean Ambrose. Daniel Bryan probably will win this match so he can build momentum into his championship match at Hell in a Cell. It's the only logical thing. But this should be a good match. They've had good matches in the past. This could be a good match here.
Still must have some friends still here in the, well, maybe on the technical crew here in the
I still think Vince is behind Big Show being able to appeal on Raw on like both Raw and SmackDown. Even though referee has to like wear like a little pink thing on like swear while he's refereeing, like I know it's for breast cancer, but I didn't really notice that till now. I just saw it. I don't even think anyone in the live audience really noticed that. But Daniel Bryan's just dominating right now. I can't wait to see the Hell in a Cell match between Orton and Bryan. That's actually like a cell match that's going to end the feud. And it's not just like a random cell match that's being thrown in there like Punk versus Ryback and Paul Heyman, because we know that's not going to end the feud because they've had so many opportunities to end the CM Punk Paul Heyman feud. The one thing I hate about WWE right now is they're continuing to just carry out the CM Punk Paul Heyman feud, but I'm going to talk more about that when I think Dean Ambrose just tapped out. Dean Ambrose just tapped out. It's so weird. Dean Ambrose, I think, just tapped out, and they roughly didn't call it. Okay, like, what the hell was that? Yeah, but I think Shawn Michaels, though, I think will call the match down the middle, but I think someone's going to get kicked in the head. Probably, depending on how the contract signing goes. I don't know, but I think though that's when Daniel Bryan finally will win the title, because they just waited so long now. I think we'll finally get his legit run with the belt, and the match I want to see at WrestleMania, if the CM Punk Paul Heyman feud's not going on, is Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk for the WWE title at WrestleMania. I wanted to see the feud be legit, because the feud they had it was just pretty much to get AJ Lee over. It wasn't like just the feud. I think the next time they do the feud, Punk should be the heel and Bryan should be the babyface. And I actually like the Hell in a Cell matches. I actually wanted this weekend watch the Undertaker Mankind match. I usually watch that every year. I haven't watched it yet because I haven't had a chance, but I'm gonna watch it like Tuesday or so. Right now, Dean Ambrose is in control. And Dean Ambrose is still U.S. champion. Like, I actually like his U.S. title run. He's actually had pretty good matches with that championship. I want to see him hold the championship maybe till like WrestleMania or something. That'd be cool. And like he's held it since Payback too. Not Payback, Singles. He beat Kofi Kingston for it, and then he's gone on. I think the best match he's had with it was against Dolph Ziggler at Night of Champions. Maybe like he's been having good matches with it. I wonder what they're gonna do with him next, because obviously they're not gonna do Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose again. I'd like to see maybe like a Dean Ambrose Miz match for the title. That would be cool. Be something for Miz to do. But Miz actually is kind of doing something right now with the Wyatt family. But right now, Dean Ambrose is just kind of punching away at Bryan, kind of like ground and pounding him. Nice suplex. He's not going to get him off the suplex. It's Daniel Bryan here. And I think Dean Ambrose needs to make a complaint to Ethan Carter III for stealing his finisher, because only Dean Ambrose is allowed to do that move. Daniel Bryan making a comeback though. Ooh, nice throw. Ooh, he's gonna do the headbutt halfway across the wind. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, more out of the way. That's fine. They probably will do it eventually though. Imagine though, the crowd would have popped though, even more if he had hit that. Ooh. Ooh, nice clothesline. Dean Ambrose, I think, is the best wrestler out of the Shield. They're all good, but he's actually, I think, the best one. Alright, I'm going to be back when I film this on the laptop. The webcam was filmed. Right now, Dean Ambrose, well, he still was in control, still is in control of Daniel Bryan. But yeah, Dean Ambrose is actually doing a pretty good job controlling the match. I like Dean Ambrose. I actually think he could be he actually, I think, will be a future world champion. He just has it. He has it in him to be a world champion. Seth Rollins too. Roman Reigns. They all have it in them to be world champions. Actually, all members of the Shield could be like huge. That's what I did. But then again, that's what I did say about Wade Barrett. And let's see what people are tweeting today. What the hell? Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, at contract time, this shouldn't go off without a hitch, right? Okay, I want to sell it's going to be a dope. Someone tweeted that. Okay, fuck the guy that said Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are just awesome. Fuck that guy. I kind of like how they show the tweets though at the bottom, because then people's opinions get heard. That doesn't mean I'm on it still tweet. What the tweet though I want them to put up, if I ever put it up, is hashtag bring back Wade Barrett. That's the one they should post, because we haven't seen Wade Barrett, and I don't even remember the last time we've seen the last match I remember him being in was on SmackDown when he fought Daniel Bryan in a steel cage match. That's the last match I remember Wade Barrett having. I'm gonna see if I can try to get people to win back Wade Barrett, because Wade Barrett was awesome in the Nexus. This has nothing to do with the match, but I'm just saying though, since they brought up Twitter, Wade Barrett was awesome in the Nexus, awesome in the core, awesome in 2011. He beat Randy Orton so many times. He stood over the guy so many times. Oh, this is and by the way, Brian's got like the surfboard submission. That's nice, but win back Wade Barrett. Oh, I think Dean Ambrose, yep, thumb to the eye. Dean Ambrose is a smart wrestler. I would like to see like a Dean Ambrose though, Antonio Cesaro match, but that's not gonna happen. And like Dean Ambrose is like, I don't know, there's just something about Dean Ambrose that just I like about him. I can't really describe what it is because there's so many fins. But yeah, this is a good match. Let's see, Brian fails to hit the drop kick. Oh, superplex. Nope. But Daniel Bryan's going to get that championship. Don't worry, Michael Cole. He's going to get that championship, and he's going to be saying yes with that championship. And I'll wear my yes, yes, yes t-shirt just for him. Again. I wonder what it says on the back on the breast cancer one. It probably says Daniel Bryan fights for breast cancer or something. I have a feeling it still says Daniel Bryan, though. Imagine how many money they're going to make, though. Considering the fact that, oh, nice high double cross bodies, considering the fact that the yes chant is over, so they have to be pretty smart to make that t-shirt if the money's going to breast cancer, because it doesn't really seem like Vince McMahon would really care about something, because he just doesn't have that attitude in him. Maybe Stephanie McMahon. Triple H is too much of a dick to care about that stuff.
Brian's doing his comeback though. And yeah, you get new comebacks too in WWE 2K14. You get Del Rio's comeback. I know this has nothing to do with the match, but it comes out in 9 days, though. And I'll be playing it. No, there will be. I definitely won't be watching SmackDown. Definitely not watching main event. It's just gonna be all about 2K14. I probably won't even like do anything this weekend but play that game. Like I'm not gonna want to do anything. Uh-oh. Tornado DDT. Ooh, I actually was expecting him to hit that. Oh, Dean Ambrose has never done the spine buster before. Dean Ambrose is just constantly adding new moves to his arsenal. Oh. Well, I guess maybe if Bryan becomes champion, Dean Ambrose, if he loses the belt, Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose feud for the title, that would be great. And I actually kind of wanted to see blood between Orton and Bryan, but that's probably not going to happen. But it could. I think I got a text. I'm texting my friend Steve that I'm done watching TNA too. Oh, here comes that yes lock. It's over. Tapped out. That was a pretty good match. It wasn't bad. I think it wasn't the best match they've had though, but it was fine. I think Orton should have a match tonight too, since Bryan had to. You know, so he can get some momentum going into the match. You know, he could have hurt his knee right there too, but he didn't. Oh, now I get to talk about. Usually when CM Punk comes on the screen, I'm pumped to see him, but I know exactly what he's gonna say, so I'm not even pumped to see him. Like, I want to talk about. Yeah, since the show. Well, my mom was. I actually haven't seen this though, so I kind of.
She stayed so positive, and she was so happy, and she just kind of looked at the bright side of things. She still at the Philadelphia Eagle games, like, love her for that, and rock her jersey. One thing my aunt has taught me from this is just to be positive. Live every day.
Oh, it's her aunt. I probably shouldn't have been talking, but.
She was so strong.
These are showing new videos. I was expecting them like to show the same videos that they showed last year, but at least the videos are different. But I'll be back in a few minutes and I'll talk about the CM Punk Paul Heyman feud because it's gonna be pretty. All right. I can get to read it. Okay, here comes CM Punk to talk about. I'm gonna get my hands on Paul Heyman. He's going to say exactly that. I guarantee you I'm going to get my hands on Paul Heyman. He's going to fail and say it the next week. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be like, I'm going to get my hands on Paul Heyman. See you watch. He'll say it. Let's see. And like the Hell in a Cell match is pretty much the same as last year, except Ryback's the heel with Heyman and Punk's just babyface. So it's pretty much like seeing the match again. But anyhow, I don't know what Let's see, watch, he's gonna say it. This Sunday I'm gonna get my hands on Paul Heyman. Not right away, but he's gonna say it eventually.
This Sunday, Ryback and more importantly, Paul Heyman are going to be locked inside the Hell in the Cell structure with me.
Yeah.
And the thing about the structure itself, it's not just for settling scores or settling issues. It ends careers, and more importantly, it defines legacies. And despite all my accomplishments throughout my career, I know my legacy will be defined based on what it is I do to Paul Heyman once I get my hands on him.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna. He was gonna say it pretty much. He pretty much.
Paul Heyman thinking that Ryback can help him. Paul Heyman thinks that Ryback can save him from the beating that he deserves.
This is boring.
But he can't, because once that door closes and it's locked, they're both locked in there with the devil who will do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Yep. To get your hand on Paul Heyman.
And the job this time out isn't specifically winning or losing. See, my plan isn't to pin Paul Heyman's shoulders to the mat. I'm not even considering locking him in and making Paul Heyman submit. No. The plan is to incapacitate Ryback. No, you know what the plan is? To put Ryback to sleep. And then I'm going to watch and enjoy Paul Heyman wiggling around like a little worm on a big hook. Then I'm going to corner him like the dog that he is, and I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to smash his face into every single inch of steel that that structure has to offer, because that is what he deserves. He may be here in Memphis tonight thinking that he knows a thing or two about what it means to be extreme, but trust me, he doesn't know anything, and promise you, after Sunday night, he will find out.
This is boring, Punk. You've been saying this for months.
Walk into the structure, and only one man walks out under his own power, and you best believe that man is the best in the world.
CM Punk, you're so boring in this feud.
Oh, without a doubt. And I hope he gets it. Honestly, I don't believe it when I get this, so that's why we brought you here. I need you to handle the little stuff. Just don't screw it up, okay? Okay. All right.
Hey, where have you been? You didn't answer the entire question.
At the office?
We need security here right now. I'm not taking any more chances with the big show. Okay?
You know, I'm very happy to see you.
But I'm not taking any chances. I don't care what you have to do. Just get security.
Hey! What's going on, Sean? It's just really... No, I know. Yes, I know. Hello, Mama. It's power's high, power suit, power pants, power shirt. I'm wearing power underwear underneath there somewhere. Okay? And you don't have time for us little people. I get it. No, it's not true. Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. Listen, do you seriously not, you don't think Daniel Bryan can be the WWE champion? It's not that, Sean. Can he become champion? Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, honestly, you've seen him? Honestly, the face of the WWE, we're not a wheatgrass company, Sean. I mean, no, I know. I'll submit that to you. But, you know, I want to remind you. You know, they said the same thing about me.
Ooh.
And to be perfectly honest, they said the same thing about you.
We still can't figure out how Big Show interrupted that feed. I mean, it's just ridiculous. How
Vince McMahon.
Come up on Raw.
Vince McMahon.
Woman. We used to do that stuff to your old man all the time, and you used to love it. You thought it was funny.
It was funny. But this is different. We fired the Big Show. But Sean, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but things have changed around here.
No, Believe me, I've noticed. I didn't want to leave. It's a shame. It really is. Thankfully, one of us hasn't had to grow up. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go have some fun.
Yeah, he just pretty much said that he's not a grown-up. This guy never grows up, and he's never gonna grow up. He's gonna act like a little kid the rest of his life. See, he just proved my point right there.
Elvis is the king.
Okay, Great Khali doesn't. They should just take Khali at least off TV. Ever since we've seen, no, the thing I hate about Santino being back is since he's been back, we've had to see more Great Khali. I don't like that. Santino's gonna have a match and he's gonna get squashed and dominated and put through 35 tables and just taken out of the WWE forever. Come on. I like how JBL just said rock and roll is dead, because Santino's gonna die after this match. Oh my gosh, they're facing 3MB, but this time they're facing Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre. I swear, if they have like the Drew McIntyre from the first time, I'm switching to that Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna do like a storyline where like Drew McIntyre has a match, and if he wins, he's out of 3MB. But if he loses, he's stuck in the group forever, and Drew McIntyre's gonna like fucking squash Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater. I'm not even joking. They're gonna have like a 2-on-1 handicap match. And Drew McIntyre's gonna go back to Gold Ropes. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Lost Matadors to beat Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. Hey, you gotta see this bull. You gotta see the bull that they have. You haven't seen the bull yet.
No, it's not that funny.
You should see what he does though when he's making his entrance.
Let me restart. Half share of the ball. Fear the ball. What are you going to put in? Feed the ball. Hey guys, you out there, hashtag feed the ball. Look at all of you. You know what was on the man is a legend. You know what was on the legend. You know what was on the WWE app a few moments ago? What? Footage from the Battleground kickoff show last night when Marita was going after Renee Young. Remember he was flirting with her with Stephanie House? I saw Renee the other day. She was trying to learn Spanish. She apparently there's a
Yep, that's him.
She speaks Canadian now.
McIntyre's back now.
We've written with Renee. She speaks a lot of bow as well. As you see, 3MB, Jinder and Drew set to take on Fernando.
Let's see who's going to start the match. It's,
a great couple.
I can tell which one.
And I believe this is El Dorito. I'm going to figure out which is Diego. I believe this is Diego.
Alright, so it looks like Jinder Mahal, and Michael Cole said Diego, but he could be wrong and I could be wrong, but Jinder Mahal and Diego are going to start off the match. So that's cool. If they keep it, and now, this now, Ronaldo, who cares? Ronaldo and Jinder Mahal, and they're in now. And they're just dominating Jinder Mahal right now. And now Drew McIntyre, oh, you have to take control. See Drew McIntyre.
I love it. I think he's great. Renee Young apparently likes him too. What a guy to spend on Monday Night Raw. Big Show's been fired. We found out now that 3 Hall of Famers are going to buy your vote for the WWE app to be a special guest referee in the Hell in a Cell match between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton.
3MB are going to be in 2K14. That's 3MB. But like if they have 3MB, if they are, and I can have Drew McIntyre back, back to the way he was the first time, I'm gonna put him. That's the way I'm gonna put Drew McIntyre. We'll make a tag. Yeah, now Diego's gonna get the hot tag of Drew McIntyre.
just sent out by none other than the real American Seth Goldberg, who says, most matadors are here. Why?
Yep, so that means the real Americans are probably going to be with Lost Matadors maybe soon.
When I first saw it on Rico, I thought they were remaking the movie. Honey, I Shrunk the Hedgehog.
Aguinaldo.
That was a big hit on DVD. Why don't you just hear about this esoteric reference to the fire? Oh, there we go, man.
They just swapped to McIntyre. See you later. It's okay, I guess.
And that's why he's the king. Hooray! The legend has arrived. Look at Torino. I still think he looks like a mini Giant Gonzalez, but... Hey, look at Torino. And he's trying to get his hands on the little ball. Oh! Strong heat slayer. Well, usually the bulls are chasing people. Slater's a person. I know, but you're chasing the bull. Help! Oh! Did you see that? The ball! The ball is here! Fear the ball! Heath Slater went for his own 8-second ride. Fear the ball!
There's the ball. Now you've seen him, huh? What do you think of him?
Oh, folks, well, there you see Paul Heyman.
This is Paul Heyman, guys.
Jackson on the left, Ryback on the right. We understand you're on their way out here. Speaking of Bull, look who's behind us. Yeah, they're here next.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do now? Right now they're showing the creepy version of Hell in a Cell, and they're showing just this weird, creepy version of it, like it's a horror movie. Okay, just for a superstar, kind of is, because it can end your career. Actually, when I make my Nightmare on Elm Street, you know how I made that poll? I haven't done like one review yet because I haven't had the chance to. So like when I do my
I just really want to see how this photo looks.
But anyways, I'm gonna see like when I do the Nightmare on Elm Street reviews. I want when I do my Nightmare on Elm Street reviews, could I live that I want to wear the costume, Molly. But
I think you should put the sweater on during next commercial.
I have a feeling Vince is the one that let him come up here. Cause they don't. Cause how else would Big Show get up there? Like storyline wise, how else would he get up there? They do owe him a ton of money though, because of his ironclad contract. So he actually has. This was actually kind of cool though. I like the fact that Big Show. I think Big Show being fired was like the best thing that's happened in the storyline.
Yeah.
It's like they turned it off right when he said that. They turned it off right.
What's that? You want me to shut up? How about you shut up, Stephanie? You shut your mouth.
And you're gone.
I'm not gone.
Do you think we'll see Big Show again?
You're taking my life. You're taking my wife. You're taking my job.
So what is Big? I guess does Big Show just sleep homelessness now?
A rogue satellite feed from a big
Dolph Ziggler might have a match. Yep, having a match. I don't know who he's facing, so I can't pick yet. Randy Orton's probably gonna win, but Dolph, I would prefer Dolph. That'd be awesome. Pre-ordered it and everything. Wow, big crowd for Randy Orton. The crowd's giving him more of a fan reaction than his hometown did. No, but you would think his hometown would, though. What did you think his hometown would? Oh, I forgot to watch the sit-down interview between Michael Cole and Triple H this week. I forgot to watch it because we had, I don't know, I just did. Watch the interview. Triple H does, Michael Cole on WWE.com does like a sit-down interview every week with Triple H about why he does like the things he does. And, yeah, I just kind of wanted to, I like watch those. What? What's wrong with that? You don't think Dolph's good enough to fight Randy Orton? Even like when Dolph even faced Orton as a babyface? Well, you know who you can blame? You know who you can blame for this match? Triple H. He made this match. See, this proves Triple H is a dick. He wants your two best superstars to take each other out. I think Adam or Steve responded to my text. It was Steve. Yeah. I texted Adam what Michael Cole said about Randy Orton. Yeah, I was saying this in my head, but I'm going to say this. I don't think they ever plan on pushing Dolph for the world title ever again. Wanna know why? And this isn't his fault, but this is what they're thinking. We gave you all this time. You had the Money in the Bank briefcase. We gave you all this build-up, which you lost every week. Probably we're building them up. But then we finally put the belt on you, and you get injured. So that's probably why they're never going to push him again. But you know, it wasn't Dolph's fault he got injured. It was Jack Swagger's fault. But yeah, they might. But it's gonna be a while before he gets the title again. And that's kind of sad. And who knows the next time Miz will be champion. You know he's not going to hit this early. He's not even weak enough yet. If he hit that, I would have waged. Okay. Dolph Ziggler's going all out right now, though. The hell happened? I looked down for the... Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see it. Oh, in the post too. Dolph Ziggler's mad. Who in the WWE do you think in real life you don't want to get mad? Who in the WWE you think in real life you would not want to get mad?
I'm confused.
Like in real life, you know, who would you not want to piss off in wrestling? Maybe Punk, because he'll actually like hit you if you piss him off.
Yeah.
I doubt someone actually tweeted the Elvis Cobra. I can understand Lawler, but not Elvis Cobra. This match is good so far. But they're gonna show us like how Shawn Michaels started training Daniel Bryan. You know what I just thought of? Maybe Shawn Michaels is pissed because he's the one that trained Daniel Bryan, and he's like, you don't think he has what it takes to be champion?
Exactly.
Because he's like, that's pretty much saying that Shawn Michaels failed. That he thinks Shawn Michaels failed to train him. And he doesn't. And Shawn Michaels hates Randy Orton because you know who the first guy Orton punched was? Shawn Michaels. Yeah, and he like ended his. He tried to end his career, but it was a fail.
You may be looking at him in Randy Orton. I don't doubt that. I mean, I don't disagree with that. Whoa! If he decided to sports entertainer from the ground up, it would look exactly.
I was feeling maybe when like Cena comes back, he's gonna like make the argument like, Orton's not the face of the WWE, I'm the face of the WWE.
Yeah, right?
Cause like it's gonna be like. I'm kind of glad though Cena's not coming in and like insert himself back in the WWE title picture. Like at least the world title picture is fine because it's not like interfering with the Daniel Bryan with Randy Orton feud.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird. He was like going for the WWE title, now he's going for the world title. Let's see. Oh, Brad Maddox tweeted. Let's see what. So right now, doctor informed him that he has post-concussion system and is too severe to attend tonight. So Brad Maddox will not be there. So Vicky Guerrero is there, so it's already bad.
Once again, see if this is not an awful thing here. Not good, man. Not good because Randy Orton loves to be in this situation. Orton loves to be in this situation. When the heel comes.
This time he's gonna hit the DDT. Bobby Roode tried to do that to Kurt Angle last night. Well, we thought he was gonna do it to Kurt Angle last night. Kurt Angle should just go back to WWE. Randy what? He's gonna try to finish him off. He's gonna fail at this point, but eventually he'll finish him off. But it's just gonna be a fail right now. Ooh, we actually didn't even get to go for it. So what's Salt gonna do? What the hell? What's Salt gonna do? Oh, I actually hit it again this time. That's two big victories. Orton beat a former World Heavyweight Champion, and Daniel Bryan beat the current U.S. Champion who's been doing big things. So Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are going in pretty strong into Hell in a Cell. And I can't wait to see their contract signing tonight. This match actually was pretty good. Well, it's been pretty good so far. The only thing that was been bad in this show was the Santino stuff.
jury's still out on whether or not Randy Orton's going to be a face of WWE. And I'm predicting right now, Randy Orton will be the next WWE champion come Sunday. We're going to find
Shut up, JBL. Shut up.
Shawn Michaels, a special guest referee for the vacated WWE title. And guys, we do know that later on tonight, right here on Monday Night Raw, the Authority will be in the ring. So will Shawn Michaels as Orton and Daniel Bryan sign the contract for their Hell in a Cell match. And you know that's liable to get out of hand. I don't remember too many contract signings that go well. And also at Hell in a Cell on Sunday, John Cena returns from injury nearly 2 months before he was expected to be back to beat Alberto Del Rio for the world title. Cena coming back too soon. There's not a doubt in my mind. I think Cena is tough beyond what his body is capable of. I don't think this is a smart move by John. Well, let's take a look now at John Cena. I like to call it his diary of perseverance.
John Cena's Diary of Perseverance. Oh, they showed this last week. He definitely is coming back too early. I don't know if...
Put off my surgery any longer. Tonight I leave the WWE. John Cena would require immediate surgery. The surgery went extremely well. Now comes the hard part. August 2013. You want to see what my life is all about nowadays? I'm a little bit excited to begin moving. I want to begin moving right away. Hopefully soon. Day 9. Still can't move my arm. Some good bruising on my tricep.
Day 9.
Stitches out for 5 days.
So let's see when he finally started moving. I forget when.
Can't even sweat, so I can't even work out. 5 days I'll be in a better mood. Through September 2013, I have to wait 3 more days before I can do any activity. But cheating the system, doing a little partial movement, trying to get this thing woke up.
Wasn't that long actually. It was like barely a month.
18 days out of surgery.
18 days out of surgery, he was still moving his arm.
Going back starts now. 12 September, 23 days post-surgery, making huge gains in range of motion. Yay! Today is a great day. Today the doctors found out what I already know, that I'm ready. And I promise, I'm coming back. And I'm coming back sooner than anyone ever thought. I've been working my tail off in the gym. I will come back even stronger than I was before. WWE Universe, get ready. 14 October. You heard it from Vicky Guerrero, now you hear it from me. October 27th, Hell in a Cell versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. The champ returns. See you.
This is probably the most build that the world title's had in a while though. John Cena will be back at Hell in a Cell though.
Indeed, this coming Sunday, all the questions will be answered. Alberto Del Rio defending the World Heavyweight Championship against the returning John Cena. Is Cena coming back too soon? Will Del Rio take advantage of the injured arm with his signature breaker? Alberto Del Rio goes straight for that injured elbow. That's without a doubt. But still to come tonight, Daniel Bryan, Randy
I can't wait to see the contact and that's gonna be cool.
contract signing. That's gonna be live right here on Raw tonight. And as you can see, Shawn Michaels, HBK, is in attendance. Should be interesting.
And I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with the live reactions, and right now I'm telling us about the Out of Time song that's playing. AJ Lee's, I think, is having a match or a promo. I don't know which one. Match. That's a tag team match too. I don't know who's gonna win, but we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna get AJ Lee versus Brie Bella for the Divas title. Maybe Brie will win and get the one with the Divas Championship. And the Bella Twins. I think AJ Lee and Tamina Snuka are gonna win this match. Yeah, but this is the first time the Bella Twins have had a match. Well, Nikki's had a match. I don't even remember the last time she's had a match when they were heels, though. You get to see this, actually.
And of course, Bree's sister, Nikki. Watch this distraction here. as Bree took over the matchup, but Nikki...
Ooh, see, right into the steel steps.
And Brie Bella would capitalize. And Brie Bella would pin the Divas champion to earn her match Sunday at Hell in a Cell. You know, guys, we're always talking about AJ Lee and her different personalities. WWE.com right now has a great feature on the many personalities of AJ.
This could be a decent Divas tag match, though.
Or whether
Oh,
AJ
she's finally in the ring.
Yeah.
The many what of AJ? Personality. They've all dated different people. Yeah, so there's hundreds of many boyfriends. Yeah. And, you know, it's not easy to be
Right now, Tamina Snuka and I think it's Brie are the legal Divas in the match.
And you have to believe that Tamina
Not
Snuka
sure, though.
or take out Brie before Sunday.
Yeah.
Tamina brought in additional protection by AJ Lee. Daughter, of course, is a Hall of Famer, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Yeah.
And here comes Nikki.
This is Nikki.
Nice.
So now it's Nikki and Tamina Snuka. They're just going to town on Tamina Snuka right now.
Here's the cover, hook with a leg and a kick out. It's kind of maneuver you have to use on Tamina because she is strong and double tough.
I don't know. Oh, that's nice. It's fine. He's even got thrown outside the wind.
And ring partner. You get that in settings in the barn. You thought Nikki favored her right leg. She's had a leg block. That's the strength you're talking about. She's had leg. Nikki's had leg block for a couple of months. It's kept her out of action. And Tamina may look to target that. Hurt her knee. Number one friend in the world right now on Twitter. Dolph Ziggler, after that great matchup with Randy Orton moments ago.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler's trending. The person that lost is trending. That's kind of cool. Yeah, right now Tamina's just dominated Nikki Bella. That's probably because she hasn't wrestled in a while, so the wind rush showing.
Tamina certainly got her physical attributes. Her dad, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, but certainly not her attitude. I'm told that Jimmy Superfly watches every single week, though, James. Well, but Jimmy,
Right now, AJ Lee's got a crazy look on her face, but she doesn't have as crazy look as Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's a lot crazier than AJ Lee.
Then he jumped off the top of the cage onto the rock. Morocco. I don't think Don Morocco would say what a great guy he is. One of the biggest moments in WWE history.
We even think AJ's gonna get tagged in the match. Cheap shot.
Tamina has her own Superfly smash. AJ hasn't even attempted to tag her way into this matchup. Get it off the rope now, what? Lady doesn't need to. He didn't do too well last time she was in the ring with Bella. Yes, Tamina's your tag team partner. Would you tag in, Michael? No, not at all.
Body slam. There you go.
I'm undefeated at WrestleMania.
Michael Cole's undefeated at WrestleMania, guys. Don't forget. Don't forget. He's undefeated at WrestleMania. He's still he doesn't. At least he's not gloating about it as much as he used to.
I didn't know you're that good. Yeah, look at Tamina just gloating and gotta be so tough to bring real life. You think you need to make the guy quit doing finally.
And now AJ Lee finally got tagged in the match.
Then AJ Lee received the WWE tour of Mexico this past weekend. There's a full leg in a kick out. Guadalajara, Mexico City, Monterrey. Aren't you a reporter? Yes.
AJ Lee's just being dominant.
Once you find these things out, that's very important.
Someone said Big Show needs to knock out Triple H. No one cares what Punk said that. Everyone knew he was going to say that. Shawn Michaels is always hilarious. He doesn't even try. He doesn't even have to try to be hilarious. He's just hilarious. Yeah. This actually isn't a bad tag match though for the Divas. Yep, this is going to cost AJ Lee right here. Yep, bad idea. And now Brie Bella's got the hot tag on AJ.
Reversal and AJ catches a nice elbow. Then look at it.
Ooh.
This could do it. That be it. Kick out. AJ plants that one in the midsection. Oh, and the demon champ was got a bona fide knee. Yeah, just when I thought AJ was.
Oh. Half Boston Square. Look from Daniel Bryan.
Got blasted. AJ looking to take advantage of the distraction. But free right to the midsection. Free feeling it.
Ooh, Tamina took the blow.
Sacrificing herself. Well, I don't know if she did it.
But it was still a fail.
She got her again. Free pivoted with champion for the second straight time. Ready, man, you're going to attack your artist ready.
Yes, the Bellas win. AJ's probably going to win in the pay-per-view then.
Victory for the Bellas. Free could be the next WWE Theater champion. Well, Sunday, John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio, Fat Arm and all, at Hell in a Cell. I want to show you guys what the returning...
Why was Jerry the Kid Lawler just laughing? Why was he just laughing about that? Yeah, this is what Del Rio... I saw this, actually. 30-second failure of the cross arm blade, but... Yeah, it showed him doing the Christian, Sheamus, Big Show, Miz, Cena, actually. So Cena knows that Jericho, Seaway Mysterio, Khali, RVD, Big Show, I already said Big Show. Some jobber guy, CM Punk, Kofi Kingston. I remember he like almost broke Kofi's arm and Brett Maddox was like the referee. Do you remember that? Like, Dario almost like broke Kofi's arm and Maddox was like the bad ref. He's like, this guy's a bad ref, he should be fired.
And Alberto Del Rio has a game plan. Boy, what a great night we've had so far tonight.
What's next?
We got more still to come. Check this out. The Usos.
Wait, what? We're getting a tag team #1 contenders. This makes no sense. The Usos were already #1 contenders, and Rollins and Reigns have a rematch clause, so they should just make it a triple threat tag match at the pay-per-view. Then that solves everyone's problems. There's no need. The Usos are the #1 contenders. It's probably gonna lead to like a double DQ or something. I'm gonna still pick like the Shield, Rollins and Reigns to retain it. But yeah, I'll be back when it comes back from commercial. Yep, so it's just coming back on and telling us some social media dominance. And I'm gonna interview someone.
Here at any moment. But things are getting a little bit crazy here in WWE. As an example, I'd like to take you to this past Friday night on SmackDown.
And the matchup on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, CM Punk versus Biggie Langston.
Biggie Langston with Curtis Axel and Ryback went right after CM Punk. Remember, Ryback and Heyman beat Punk inside Hell in a Cell Sunday in Miami, and the route was on. 2-on-1 attack. Heyman loved his handiwork, but let's not forget, John, what Heyman had said about Biggie Langston a little bit before this. Basically called him a rookie that CM Punk beat up on, and Biggie Langston took that to heart. And the big man, Biggie Langston, would make his presence felt.
So Biggie Langston, I think, is a babyface now.
And Biggie would tweet about this a little bit earlier today, saying that he doesn't like bullies either. How explosive and impressive was Biggie Langston and CM Punk on SmackDown.
Pretty explosive.
As you can see, things have been quite intense here at WWE. Oh, actually got one in here. Paul, this Sunday, you're going to be locked inside a Hell in a Cell structure with CM Punk.
Sunday. It's an execution live on WWE pay-per-view. As the best in the world, CM Punk straps me into the electric chair, puts the poison into my veins, lines me up in front of the firing squad, and pulls the trigger himself for the first time ever. And for the first time ever again, it will never ever happen as a non-participant actually gets locked inside of the cell with a man who doesn't spend his night fantasizing about the divas. CM Punk spends his night fantasizing and obsessing about the massacre he wants to inflict upon Paul Heyman. CM Punk wants to take me down, take me out, drive me away from WWE forever. But this life with a volcano is trapped inside of a dormant mountain. When that volcano finally erupts and the lava, the molten lava, drips down the side of the mountain, and just like that lava, I'm red hot, I'm have a different strategy.
What?
Because I'm not all filled with emotion like CM Punk, Renee. I'm cold-hearted. And I'm calculated. And I'm in control. The same way I've controlled CM Punk all of these years. The same way I control my monster Ryback. And CM Punk cannot get past my monster Ryback, which means CM Punk can't get his hands on me. Which is why Sunday, I'm not locked in a cell with CM Punk. CM Punk is locked in a cell with me. So, who's the marginal talent now? Where are your manners? Yeah, rookie. Don't you know how to say, excuse me? No, Mr. Axel, you ought to teach this rookie how veterans have respect in this locker room. You want a match? You got it. Okay, back.
So Curtis Axel versus Biggie Langston.
You don't fight for free. Relax. Strategy. Control. Like Sunday.
So we're gonna get Biggie Langston.
I just hope it's right.
What was Paul Heyman even doing? He was just saying a bunch of crazy nonsense right there.
I can't wait for that. That match will take place inside Hell in a Cell. As well, the WWE Championship match, Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton, with a special guest referee who you WWE fans voted in a record-setting vote on the WWE.
Shawn Michaels is the special guest referee.
Has been made of the relationship between Shawn Michaels and Daniel Bryan. We're going to show you that, but first let's take it back to last week on Monday Night Raw.
Many moons ago, I trained a young man who had aspirations of becoming a
Shawn
WWE
Michaels promo
superstar.
last week.
And that man was Daniel Bryan.
I went to train with Shawn Michaels in 1999, and you could tell he was passionate about wrestling. I felt like if I couldn't be in it, I could continue to contribute to it, through this. To me, it was I wanted to learn from somebody who I knew what they were doing. If there's a person who can teach me the right way to be a pro wrestler, it's Shawn Michaels. Special people don't come along all the time.
He's 19 years old. I didn't know enough to have a beard yet, but he's extremely talented.
The guy, you can do everything under the sun. Your style, your charisma, and all that stuff can get you somewhere. But bottom line, people have to believe you.
Well, I'm going to prove I am what I am. And what I am is the best.
Made me go back and remember when I first started and how just being able to get in there and perform was the best thing.
I can't say it enough times. He's just one extremely talented young man. And the fans are here to get to see this young man grow and become perhaps one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
And despite how proud Shawn Michaels is of Daniel Bryan, he promises he will call this match down the middle. And he guarantees we'll have a new...
I kind of like what seeing that right there. And I'm gonna get to see the Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels thing, and that's gonna be good. Ooh, Wyatt family. Speaking of people that are out there. Yeah. They're there.
Yes, they are, and this is going to be good.
He's having a match.
This is best for business. Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, and Luke Harper. Here we go. Bray sends his Wyatt family into tag team action. Live.
So it's going to be Luke Harper and Eric Rowan in tag team action with Bray Wyatt in their corner. That's cool. Cool guy. I'll be back.